Hey, 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 I'm Mr. Decker.
And I'm Mr. Hine. Welcome back to the Saber Roar.
This week is recognized as Teacher Appreciation Week, so we wanted to do a special show focused on all of our amazing teachers here at FHS.
Somewhere in today's show, we have a teachers-only hidden Saber. Teachers, this is for you. Have your students help you find the Saber, then email the time and place it appears in the show to thesaberroar@franklinsabers.org.
The first entry received after 7:30 will win some sweet Saber Roar merch. All right, teachers, let's all keep an eye out for that hidden Saber.
People wonder why teachers do what they do. We know it isn't always easy, but most of them will tell you it's the students that keep them motivated. A few teachers volunteered to name a student that inspires them to teach.
Okay, so you're here because they have asked us to tell one student who we get up and we teach, who inspires us to teach. You have grown so much this year as a singer, and here's the thing about you that's incredible. You come in every day, but you bring everything that you got that day, every day. And you sit back there and you spin these unbelievable sounds that just come out of your body, this soaring soprano. And it's gorgeous. I hear you and I'm hearing other singers sing like you, which is wonderful. And you work so hard and you are quiet about it. Nobody realizes how good you are because you never point it out. You just come in and you just do your job every day. And it's incredible. And you, not only do you sing beautifully, it's been exciting to me this year to watch you become an adult musician. And you've grown and you continue to grow, and I'm just sad I can't see you flower because I know that it's just gonna get better and better. So you, Tori Frank, are why I get up every day at 5:15, which is the worst.
I ask teachers why they teach and think of a student that's an example of why they teach, and I decided to pick you. The reason why is because throughout this entire school year, even though this is the first year I've ever had you as a student, you struggled initially, but the thing that kept you going is that you never gave up. And I've seen that growth and that transformation throughout this entire school year. And so that's what keeps me doing this. Nice job, keep it up, man.
I nominated Morgan Slater as a person that inspires me to teach every day just because she is a true example of perseverance and hard work. Morgan works really super hard every day, asks good questions, she perseveres, she has a great attitude. If something gets difficult, she doesn't shut down. So she's an absolute pleasure to work with, and she inspires me to come to work and teach every day.
I want to tell you how you inspired me as a teacher. You have shown ethics in my class, hard work, asked questions when you needed to, gone beyond what is expected of you. But I want to tell you, you are doing a phenomenal job for me, and that is sort of like the shining light in my day. Are you smiling?
Yeah.
You don't know what to say, do you?
No.
Just say booyah.
Booyah.
Give me one of these. Peace. We're done.
That was sweet. I'm sure there are lots of smiles behind those masks.
When I was in school, I had this great English teacher. He got me really excited about finding the meaning behind the things we were reading in class, and I even got excited about poetry. I wish I would have let him know how much of an impact he made on me.
I'm thankful for Jab because he's just all around a good teacher. He's really funny, and he's always willing to help students whenever they need it.
I would like to give a shout out to Mr. Weslowski and Mr. Johnson for always making my mornings better with our morning conversations. You guys are the best.
I'd like to shout out Mr. Danner. He's a great teacher, helps me learn a lot and makes history pretty interesting, and I like to learn in his class.
Hi, Miss H. Love you.
Senora Dreyer, she really cares about her students, and she's just an overall great person.
Senora Mac, it's my dog, for real. When you see this, I appreciate you a lot.
I'd like to thank Miss Murray. She's been a great math teacher, really helped me understand math really well.
Miss Bishop, because she actually helps me, gives me extra time for turn my projects.
Mr. Babiash, because he's one of the funniest teachers I have, and he really cares about all of his students, and I absolutely love his class. He's one of my favorite teachers ever.
Yeah, I just want to give a huge shout out to Mr. Nettesheim. He's a great person, great teacher, and he just wants what's best for his students.
I want to shout out Mr. Poppenfuss for taking on the difficulties of teaching AP Calc this year. He's doing a great job teaching it, so thank you, and you always care for all your students. Great job.
We appreciate Ms. Zambaraz.
I'd like to appreciate Mr. Deblack because he's like pushing me to like work under stress, especially in like during the projects.
I'd like to give a shout out to Ms. Dreyer. I have her first hour and she really makes me want to come to school every day, and I have a blast in her class.
Shout out to Miss Weston for being the nicest and most caring teacher that I know, and she always knows how to make me smile and put me in a good mood.
Miss Stone, I love you, girl.
Miss Sawicki because she really cares about students' mental health.
And she also makes class more fun by all the hands-on activities we get to do.
Shout out to all of my teachers this year, especially Miss Weston and most definitely Miss Leitner.
My favorite teacher is Miss Yura because she always makes class fun and exciting for us when we do gym activities.
We appreciate Miss Pylorn because she cares about her students.
And she takes time to help us all the time.
My favorite teacher is Mr. Earl because he always tells me stories during class.
The teacher I want to shout out is Mr. Betcher because he always keeps a good attitude even early in the morning when I have him. And he's just an all-around good teacher.
I appreciate Dr. Dwyer because she's helped me through everything, figure out a schedule to get my work done. She's very helpful.
Shout out Miss Dreyer
because she always lets us play book.
Oh, I appreciate Senior Mac because he's done a lot because the Spanish department has been going through a lot.
We just want to give a shout out to Mr. T. Thanks for making class so enjoyable.
Shout out to Mr. Warden for being a cool dude.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Senior Nemo. He's always been there for me, and he's been really good about everything that's been going on with my life right now, and I really appreciate that.
Mr. Levin, he's my sociology teacher, and he's so funny and inspirational and has so many cool stories.
Mr. Wazlowski, because he teaches me how to be a lifeguard.
My favorite teacher is Miss Yura because she makes gym class fun and entertaining for all of us.
Our favorite teacher is Mr. Doring.
Because he makes jokes and makes class more fun.
And he acts like a teenager.
A teacher I appreciate is Miss Leitner because she always just like wants the best for every student and wants to help them in every way she can.
I'd like to shout out most of the tech ed teachers, specifically Bishog, Debbie, Betcher, and especially Mente. They've helped me grow in every way I can see fit and kind of let me explore my options, and they've been a great help in doing so, and they've done more for me than I think a lot of people have, so shout out to all of them.
Appreciate Miss H.
Shout out to Jab.
Okay, shout out to Mr. Gain for being the most responsible and respectful teacher I know.
So I want to give a shout out to Miss Bishog. Through all 4 years, she's definitely helped me, be a better person, along with helping me with my welding and just my people skills. So that's the teacher I want to give a shout out to today.
We appreciate Miss Murray because she always puts in so much time to help her students succeed and make us better.
And she's always willing to talk to her students about whatever's going on and help us have a safe space to communicate with whatever we need.
Hey Jeff, we're grateful for you. You're the best.
I'm thankful for Mr. Benjamin and for all of the puns that he says all of the time.
I'm doing Miss Carini because every day I come into her class, she puts a smile on my face, and she says that she's tough, but really she's not, and she always makes history more fun than it is.
Mrs. Stone because she always puts a smile on my face.
Appreciative of Mr. Andres because he takes us on walks and he's a really good teacher.
For Senior Nemo because he stayed up after class and helped me.
I really appreciate Coach Brown. He's the man. Drobot too. He is the man. He helps us with everything. Great environment, great classroom. Good man. Claire Richmond, out. I would drop this, but no.
I'm glad these students had a chance to express their gratitude. I think I'm going to call my English teacher and tell him how I feel. Thank you to all of the teachers and staff that made FHS so great, and to the students that participated.
We may think that we know a lot about our teachers, but there might be some things that have yet to be uncovered. You can play along with us. Let's take a look at our teachers sharing 2 truths and a lie and see if any of us can guess the lie.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Rember. My first statement is I moved 5 times before 5th grade. My second statement is I am a Saber alum. And my third statement is I spent a summer studying on the East Coast the Revolutionary War while I was in college. Okay, So of my statements, my lie was that I spent a summer on the East Coast. I didn't do that. That was like a dream, but it never ended up happening. So that was my lie. I am a Saber alum. I went to high school. I went to Pleasant View, then Forest Park, then Franklin High School before going to WM. And then I did move 5 times before 5th grade. I've lived in Michigan, Wisconsin, Idaho, and Oregon.
The first is that the band Lincoln Park, since about 2002 when I was in 6th grade, has been one of my absolute favorite bands. That's my first one. My second one, when I was in college at University of Wisconsin-Madison, I was a member of the Wisconsin Bucky mascot team, so I would dress up for various events and athletic events as the Bucky Badger mascot, and I did that for my junior year and my senior year of college. And my third statement is that I am an Eagle Scout, and I was in Boy Scouts from when I was 5 years old all the way through until I was just about 18 years old. All right, the lie is that I was never a Bucky Badger. I did try out. I did not make it. The tryout was a lot of fun.
I organize my clothes by color and season. I was born in Texas, and I really love to cook. I really hate cooking. Hate. Despise. Yes, I eat, but Mr. Waring does all the cooking.
First off, all right, I'm currently in the midst of writing a screenplay on the life of Al-Khwarizmi, who actually founded modern algebra in Baghdad around 820 Common Era. It's going to be mostly a drama with a little bit of comedy mixed in. Truth or lie? You'll find out. Second one, I'm going to the premiere of Spider-Man 2 back in 2004, opening night, and I walk in there and all these people start staring at me. And I'm like, what's going on? Well, they thought I was Tobey Maguire. So they thought that I was like secretly hiding in the premiere because he's Spider-Man in the film. And obviously I'm not Tobey Maguire, or I probably would not be teaching here. Next up, finally, I am actually on IMDb because I have been in a film. And in that film, it is rated 8.2. All right, so which one was the lie? Well, it wasn't the Tobey Maguire thing. That's 100% true. I apparently looked like Tobey Maguire there. Some kids claim I still do today, according to my practical law class, but I do not know if that is actually accurate. Second of all, I am on IMDb. I was a trombone player in a drama in college. It was a college film, and I am not currently writing a screenplay, though. That was the lie, though maybe I should.
Hi, this is Mr. Kolakowski, also known as Mr. K, and this is my 2 truths and a lie. Number 1, I once played a pickup basketball game with a NBA player who was at the time was a current NBA player and one of the highest paid players on the Milwaukee Bucks. Number 2, my senior year when I went to prom, my prom date had to take me to the ER at 2 in the morning. And then number 3 is that I once scored 40 points in a basketball game. So those are my 2 truths and a lie. So the truths would be, yes, I did play a pickup game with Brandon Jennings when I worked the Brandon Jennings basketball camps back when I was younger. My prom date did have to take me to the ER because I was playing basketball at our post-prom and I took a knee to the eye and I needed 8 stitches. The lie is that I did not score 40 points in a game, it was only 30 points in a game. So that's my 2 truths and a lie.
Wow, I never knew that Mrs. Rember moved around so much. I'll have to ask her more about all those places.
Absolutely. Our kindness quote for today is kindness. It costs nothing, but means everything.
Remember, it doesn't take much to compliment a friend, family member, or a teacher. Spread kindness, Sabers.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Don't forget to email the Saber Roar at franklin-sabers.org ASAP with the location of the hidden saber in order to win some cool merch. And remember to thank your teachers this week for all the hard work they do.
Yes, thank you, teachers. As always, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter at The Saber Roar to stay up to date with all things Saber Roar. We'll see you next time, Sabers.